Okay, we're back with more Dungeon Keeper. My usual apology to future viewers on YouTube that I am terrible at this game. You should go back and watch episode 1 to watch me be not so terrible at it, and then watch the slow descent into terribleness. I think that might be kind of interesting to watch. But starting from me being bad, you're not going to have a fun time watching this here. Okay, so I left off on a map where I get to chill a little bit because we blocked off all of the methods of ingress for the enemy. So I can kind of just breathe and take my time. I have to stock a bunch of monsters in the scavenging room to keep them from stealing my minions here. I'm going to review my notes here. So the map is mostly safe. I can chill out, take my time. The CPU can't get to me. I need to turtle and make a giant army, but I'm restricted on units. So the way I go about doing that is by either picking up my warlocks that are spawning and dropping them in the prison so that they die and turn into skeletons. Or I can build a trap room over here. I was working on it. Where is it? There's some vertical-ish room over on the left side that I was working on building. I can probably find it in a second. But the point of the trap room is to drop a bunch of imps in there, kill them so that the corpses get carried and turned into vampires. Hey, Fuchsia, how you doing? I have to give people training. My troll doesn't need to train because he's already maxed. And I built the scavenger room. So I'm not sure I completely understand scavengers. So like you can staff whoever you want in there, but you'll only steal units from the enemy if they have the same unit as the units you've staffed. So like if the unit has dragons or something and I don't have any dragons, the scavenger room will never steal dragons from them. Yeah, a warning if you haven't watched this series before, I am like shockingly bad at this game, so it's gonna be rough. I'm not good at RTS games. Where's that trap room I was building? I saw it in my VOD. It was like a little vertical shaft. I think the idea is I didn't want to make the room too big because... Oh, here it is. This is it. I think the theory was to put like a boulder trap in here and then pick up all my imps and drop them there so they get killed, and then I can turn those guys into vampires. Having a single unit gives all my units of that type immunity from being scavenged. Okay. And so the way it determines who gets to scavenge is based on the total combined strength of units in the room. Which is unit agnostic, I suppose. Where is my prison? It's a torture chamber. It's the library. Graveyard. This is the prison. Okay. So I have to figure out who I want to murder here. I don't really have that many skeletons at the moment. And it takes them a while to die in the prison, doesn't it? If I drop them in the prison, even if there aren't doors, they still won't leave until they die of starvation or whatever. Okay. Breathing, thinking. I can slap them to speed the process up. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. They just have to be dead in the room, basically. Oh, I can't do it the whole way? Shit.
A trap has been manufactured. Game loaded.
Oh, this game is stressful. Fuck.
Game loaded.
Didn't realize he was that low on health.
So, one of your creatures is being scavenged. Your creatures are becoming angry.
Who's being scavenged? So I need to have at least one warlock in here to protect from that happening.
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Despite not being at significant risk of failure here, I still have RTS stress now.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
It's fine. I'm annoying them on purpose.
You need a bigger temple. A door has been manufactured.
Hopefully that's enough that they'll die here in a second. Okay. Try to dismiss these if I can.
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Good. Is there any kind of functional limit to the number of skeletons I can have?
Risen as a skeleton.
I'm waiting on the boulder trap to be built here so I can try to... That's probably the best way for me to kill my imps, right?
Risen as a skeleton.
Maybe angry about their career reassignment, but they can't do anything about it. I really don't like the premise of the scavenging room. It seems like it's just another thing that I have to, like, basically reserve a minion for, to not have to worry about the computer doing some fuck shit to me. I wish it didn't exist. I feel like it's probably there because they were trying to think of fun ideas for unique rooms, but I think it just adds unnecessary stress. So I'll stop accidentally mining constantly.
One of your minions has been scavenged.
Who's being scavenged? Got hounds now? I basically just need to have one of each kind of unit in the scavenging room to keep that from happening, I guess. Okay, because this map is pretty restricted on the units you can get.
Game saved. Your creatures are becoming angry. You need a bigger temple. One of your creatures is being scavenged.
Which one? What's being scavenged? Oh, I took one of the warlocks out.
Your creatures are becoming angry. It is payday.
Slapped some of them out of jail? Oh, God.
You need a bigger temple.
Which one of these is the highest health, I guess? This guy. So how much do they move when you slap them? Keep worried I'm accidentally gonna kill one of these guys.
You need a bigger temple. A trap has been manufactured.
Can you use it intentionally to try to move them where you want them to go? They'll just die where I've got them set here. What are we doing on traps? Okay, so I do have a boulder trap. So I can try this shenanigan. I'm just wondering, like, conceptually, what's the reason slapping moves them? I guess because it would be funny for slapping to move them, not because it serves any gameplay purpose. Imp experiment.
Game saved.
So the theory is they have to build this trap, right? They have to leave and go get the trap and then build it. And then once it's built, I can place the imps in this room and then slap the boulder to kill them.
A trap has been manufactured.
You guys fucking die already in here? Gotcha. Zooming is home key, maybe? Alright. So, in theory, I grab a bunch of imps now. Save right before I do this. I'm probably gonna fuck it up the first time.
Game saved.
Oh, can I lock them in? Do that. And then there's like a thing I can do to lock it, right? Hold on. Vampires are relatively strong units, so... I effectively have infinite money on this stage.
The treasure room. A trap has been manufactured. A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton. A prisoner has died and risen as a
I think
skeleton.
they're gonna start using those corpses right away then, in theory. Like, they automatically know to take those corpses to the room that makes vampires, right? The graveyard. Have it up here.
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
I feel like the fact that so much of this game is automated is like a double-edged sword for my understanding it, right? It's really nice, and like early in this game I was having a much better time with it. The game kind of just plays itself. But there's a lot that kind of happens on its own that I'm not even aware of happening. Okay, so I got like 12 skeletons now. Do the corpses decay eventually if I take my time with this?
A door has been manufactured.
It's just not picking them up, or is that money? So do they already happen to get all of it? All the corpses, that is? Okay. How can I eyeball how many of them are currently growing? I see 1 here, 2, 3. So was I maybe already too late and they already let several of them decay? Do I have like too many units and they can't load the vampires now or something? So this would become a scrollable list at some point? So the room is empty, but it's still trying to produce vampires for me? Okay.
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Every X courses that decay within it produces a vampire. So I probably fucked up. Okay, hold on.
Game loaded. Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
Hey, Serp, how you doing? Guess maybe I actually want to drop, like, lock them in, like, right in front of the boulder. Is that possible?
Game loaded.
Okay, let's try it. I want the skeleton shit.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
So does the boulder trap just a quick way to kill a lot of them at once, or seem to have trouble clicking the boulder to get it to go here?
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton. A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Can't get it to go now for some reason. Okay.
Game loaded.
I have to murder more of them, I guess.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
He's got all these corpses, and you're saying I have to do that again, basically? Wait for another boulder trap to become available?
A trap has been manufactured.
They're getting the corpses. So, how many vampires do we think is enough for me to take the other armies?
A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Let's get all the skeletons leveled up if I can. (21, 22, and 23). I don't actually have to kill the enemy keepers, but I don't think it's possible for me to get past them. Let me make a note in my text file that vampires in graveyards aren't one-to-one. They only rise after some number of corpses are consumed there. So does it care about the quality of the corpses? Like, does it prefer higher level monsters, or does it not give a shit?
A door has been manufactured.
Let's see.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
I still have this as a pending build, right? I can just barely see it because it's so translucent. But I can't get, like, if I use a high level unit, if I, like, had a dragon get buried in the graveyard, it's not going to get me a vampire faster. It doesn't count more towards my first vampire. Getting some of them here. I probably need to summon some more. There they go. Just absolute corpse count. Okay. Let me save.
In
case I ever fuck this up really bad.
And risen as a skeleton.
I think they're done researching stuff, or there's still a question mark, so there's one more spell to learn, it seems like. I wish I could get more, like, statistics, like I could see, like, a count of units in this room, so I think I don't need 2 of them in there, right? I could have one of them actually training.
A vampire has risen in your graveyard.
I have 1 vampire, okay. So he should train, and I guess if the game tells me he's gonna get scavenged, I have to have -1 vampire as a protect against that. Oh, that's cool. Even just having a couple high-level vampires might be good for me to go and try to finish the stage.
A door has been manufactured.
I feel like this level would be impossible without the ability to block off the enemy, which I think is intentional. Like, that's what you're supposed to do in the stage. Part of my problem with this genre is I can never tell what the devs envision for me to do. Sometimes I can. Like, there's some later StarCraft Brood War levels where it's like, okay, they definitely want me to use this unit to go to this place and do this specific thing. But the sandboxiness always kind of gets in the way of, like, okay, well, is that actually what I'm supposed to do? Or is there some other, like, deathball cheese that will let me avoid? Fortify the outside of your base ASAP. You mean literally just get the fortified walls? The expansion levels are horrific without impenetrable rocks. Yeah, I might just need to ask chat to tell me exactly what to do in the next stage. I mean, I guess I'll load in and look around on it and see if I have any guesses just based on context, but...
A trap has been manufactured.
Sure. I think I want to make at least 1 more vampire.
It is payday.
Can't, like, quickly eyeball... Okay, he's level 3 now. There's a lot about the look and feel of the game that makes it difficult for me to realize what's happening. Because, like, I think what just happened was I assigned that vampire to the training room, but it was at the same moment he was leaving to go get paid. So he's still assigned to train, and he'll come back to train once he gets paid, right? I don't know if the later games give you more information in this, like... I would rather more of the screen be a spreadsheet. I really struggle with readability. Like, did I fuck that up, or is he doing what I told him to? It's hard to tell.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
Okay, so I think that went better not... slapping the boulder repeatedly. Basically, I guess if I was able to play the game at 1080p, I would want to have, like, every creature a summary of who's dedicated to training, like a little column that's like, are they currently leaving to get paid, or are they distracted by something else, right? It's really hard for me to tell at a glance. Oh, when you slap a boulder again, you redirect it, but it damages it. Okay. I didn't understand that before. The second vampire train up, and then I guess I'll make a save and try to go for it. So does this need to fill with green to make a single unit? Or green is just how many currently decaying corpses are there?
A vampire has risen in your graveyard.
There's another one.
A trap has been manufactured.
We'll see if this ends up being enough, I guess. Briefly panicked that I had accidentally killed. So why are no warlocks spawning anymore? Portal spawn mechanics are based on... Let me try to articulate this, because I think I understand this from prior episodes. The portal tries to give you units for free based on your unlocked rooms up into some unit cap. And that's a soft cap, not a hard cap. You can continue to get units above the soft cap by doing stuff like murdering imps and turning them into vampires, or murdering units and turning them into skeletons. But those skeletons and vampires now count towards your total unit count. And if that gets too high, it'll stop units like warlocks from passively spawning from the portal. I really like the first Creeper world. I think that's the, other than Dune 2, which I only played for an hour, that's the closest thing that's RTS adjacent that made sense to me. But just because it's like so structured and the pressure is constant, then it does feel more like a puzzle. Where like, I think the appeal of the RTS game is that the campaign is meant to like look like a puzzle, but in practice, it's they gave you like a bulldozer and a sledgehammer that you can just knock the puzzle apart if you want to. And I guess I've played games that are like that. Like Teardown is a sort of a puzzle game where, you know, there's lots of different ways to solve it. It's kind of sandboxy, but I guess it never gave me that anxiety of like, should I just be deathballing and ignoring this? Is the big like through lines for almost all of these games I've played is that they give you 20 units, and of those 20 units, like 3 of them are relevant, right? Or they give you 20 rooms, and of those rooms, you don't give a shit about most of them except to build them as part of a build order. Okay, let's see what's going on. We got a level 4 and a level 3, so I gotta let them train a bit longer. I guess if I get another boulder trap, I can try to make a third one. Right, and so when I converted warlocks into skeletons, I wasn't really getting more total units out of that. I was just getting different units, because maybe the skeletons are more useful than warlocks in combat or something. Like, I understand how vampires get me over the unit cap, because I can endlessly spawn imps and I can turn imps into vampires. There's a very narrow balance window where the tuning is hard enough that you need to solve the puzzle, but not so hard that it's agonizingly difficult. Yeah. I think with a game like Teardown is not similar to the RTS genre in any way. I'm just trying to use it to help me articulate what my problem is. Each sequence is timed as like a 60-second challenge. Can you get from point A to point B while hitting all of these nodes in between them in 60 seconds? It's not over 45 minutes. You effectively have a time limit where your enemy armies are becoming enormous, right? It's over such a long time period that I can't really make a connection when I fail. I can't go, oh, you know, 20 seconds ago I should have crossed that bridge a little bit more quickly, so I could have saved a couple seconds, so I could have finished making it to the final point like in Teardown. It's, oh, you know, 38 minutes ago I should have built 2 more units or I should have rushed this base to keep them from growing or whatever. Do I have my new boulder trap? I'm just kind of talking while I wait.
A trap has been manufactured.
I also struggle with the lack of RTS vision to know when my death ball is big enough, right? I kind of got there towards the end of Brood War where I was like, okay, this many Mutalisks or this many Archons is probably going to be enough. But like, I believe y'all when you say that the vampire is relatively strong. But it's like, there's some threshold point where my army is powerful enough that I could just go for it and be fine, right? And every minute I spend after that threshold point continuing to build my army is a complete fucking waste of time, right? And it's really hard for me to feel that for whatever reason. Okay.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
Well, I think there's some point
Has been manufactured.
with the way death balls work in these single player campaigns. Like there is a size of death ball that is unbeatable regardless of error, right? You now have a 100% chance to succeed if you drop them all. And that point is surprisingly early because of the force multiplication effect of each extra unit in the death ball. And it's like impossible for me to tell when I've crossed that threshold where I have a 100% chance to succeed. So like, I don't think that the extra time is like making me more likely to succeed, just because of the base way the game's math works, but just treasure.
A vampire has risen in your graveyard.
That's probably enough. I have 3 now and a bunch of skeletons and no other way to get more units other than to keep waiting on traps to build. So let me grab this last vampire. Just put him over here to train. 6, 1, and 5. Okay. So call my save file 3 vampires.
Game saved.
And then I guess I'll start digging up here to try to fight the guy. He has walls too, so I guess I probably have a spell that lets me look over here.
It is payday.
Okay. Oh yeah. What does that give him, like some really powerful spell or something? Well, level 9 or 10, anything can kill 100 level 1s without risk. Wild. One of my vampires seems to refuse to train here. I keep trapping them in here and it says that they're idle. Is it because my room is full or something? Does he have a thought? Oh, okay. Wish it wouldn't show that as idle. Because it is committed to the room, right?
You have tunneled into a new area. Game saved.
Okay.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are under attack.
About to get annihilated, I think. That's why I saved, I guess.
Your minions are winning a battle.
I'm winning, apparently. Hooray!
Minions are winning a
Game is just fucking chaos. You think so? Okay.
Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Probably need to put the goofy flag over here.
Your creatures are under attack.
Skeletons were fucking. I literally couldn't tell. I guess you guys just have vision for this game.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
I need imps to come and.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Maybe I can drop more guys here in a second.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. A trap has been manufactured. Your workshop is not big enough.
Did just lose a bunch of units, but
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
okay. Some of them are wanting to get paid now, I guess.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Are they not traveling higher up because the flag is too far from them? Is that the problem?
Your minions are winning a battle.
I wish I could put multiple flags down to say go to this one and then go to this one and then go to this one. It's hard for me to eyeball when they're going the right way there.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
Please destroy this thing? Question mark.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
One more powerful
Your minions
flag.
are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle. A
costs
vampire has
more.
risen in your graveyard. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your
That
minions are
might
winning
be
a
a
battle.
high enough strength one to... Oh my god, I'm losing all my skeletons.
Your minions are winning a battle.
I think. Maybe I'm not winning,
Your
losing all my
minions are winning
skeletons
a
and they're
battle.
fine. The motivation is just how far they're willing to walk,
Your
basically.
minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. You have defeated an enemy keeper. Your minions are winning a battle.
Hooray?
Your creatures are falling in battle.
But I think this still connects to the green one.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Can you claim all this shit now, please? So I can actually drop dudes here.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
To wait longer for individual rooms to fill, right? Shit, I just want to cancel this. Can I do that?
You have claimed an enemy room. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
How can I dispel it again? Right-click the spell? Okay.
Your creatures are falling in battle. An entrance has been claimed.
I think I understand. That was just chaos to me. It sounds like y'all perceived what happened, but it just seemed like nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. I won.
We've got this worsted. Where?
Blew down.
We saved. Your creatures are under attack.
Where though? God, now they're training in that room, which is not what I want.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. You have claimed an enemy room.
Really?
Your creatures are under attack.
I think maybe if you play this game a lot, you like start to get, oh god, where, what, how. Apparently a bunch of dragons killed my creatures. I don't know where they actually are though. So you play this game a lot, you eventually get like vision to filter through all the noise and just see what matters to look at.
You have claimed an enemy room.
Level 10 skeletons are already maxed, right? So continuing to try to level them is pointless. Green keeper in the middle of the map.
Your creatures are under attack.
I'd like to go kill them.
Your creatures are falling in battle. You have claimed an enemy room.
Can I spawn them in the enemy rooms? It's really hard for me to tell which rooms I have and haven't already claimed. So I try to look for the red, like, outline.
You have claimed an enemy room.
Okay, thanks. The map does make that easier to see.
You do not have enough gold. You have claimed an enemy room.
And I don't think I can chill anymore, right? Because now I've opened the path to green and they can come and fuck me up whenever they feel like it.
You have claimed an enemy room. Your gold reserves are running low.
I see that. Where the hell was I mining anyway? Try to let my gold come back here.
The enemy is destroying your rooms.
Can it not? Where? Oh, there is an imp trying to claim it. Okay, that's...
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
I'm more powerful. Now, you assume I'm more powerful based on what you saw happen to blue there? Or is there some kind of in-game indicator you're looking at that's letting you quickly eyeball that you're more powerful than me?
The enemy is destroying your rooms.
I wish I could just get them to fucking stay here, right? And I tried doing that by building guardhouses before, but it didn't really work for me. Okay. It just helps me to know what it is y'all are looking at so I can try to look at it as well.
The enemy is destroying your rooms.
Can you not, though?
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
10 skellies and vampires. But it looks like green is just reclaiming everything right now, so I kind of just need to like push and try to fuck them up again, right? But it's really hard to get them to adequately push.
The enemy is destroying your
Like, I'd love to
runes.
just select this and put a giant flag in
creatures are
there and
under
have all
attack.
my units path there, but they will not do that, right?
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. You have claimed an enemy rune. There is nothing left to be said. The enemy is destroying your runes. Your creatures are under attack.
This is, can you guys read this? Like, what are you looking at, like, any random enemy to see how much their health is dropping? This is just, like, complete noise to me. I think part of it is I need to just start ignoring the narrator, because I think the narrator is all over the place as to whether what he's saying is helpful. Okay, I think that was good for me.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Some more
The enemy is destroying your runes.
fuck faces over here.
Your creatures are under attack.
I think the thing I really dislike is the way they all leash immediately. And, like, I don't have the brain power to eyeball when I need flags or whatever to get them to move. Like, I wish the flag had, like, a little circle radius around it telling me exactly how far it extended, because I can never tell, like, is the flag close enough that they're going to follow it or not. Now, it's not doing the thing where when I click and hold, it's supposed to, like, make it a higher tier spell. Does it only do that if I serve a certain amount of money first or something? Trying to, like, destroy this. Okay, I think I destroyed it successfully. So dispelling the cast is I have to click in the spell list and then right click in the spell list to make it go away. I ended up claiming most of these rooms without me really seeing what was happening. That's very annoying. Try to just make an army and then slowly move the flag forward until I get to the heart, because I think I could win if I could teleport my units to their heart. I would be okay.
Game saved. You have claimed an enemy room.
Try that next time. I also wish I could, like, slow the game speed down so I could drop a big army, slow the game speed down, and then tell them to go somewhere specific, because I feel like I screw up consistently when I drop them and they start walking away, and by the time I get to the flag, it's already too late, you know? Go this way, please. No,
You have claimed an enemy room.
Go this way, please. See, most of them ran away, right? Oh, wait, no, there are some of my skeletons there. God, I can't see them.
You have claimed an enemy room.
I think they're going the right way now. Is that too fucking... God damn it, I can't tell. It's so frustrating. I don't know how to get in there, actually.
You have claimed an enemy room.
Cast it with a given strength. Recasting it keeps the strength. Okay. This might be working, although I left some of my units behind in the process. Oh my god. Go this way, idiots. And I have to be really fast to cast it here before they run away from where the flag was previously, right?
You have claimed an enemy room.
I think I did all of that and got a bunch of hungry army units who are mostly dead. But maybe we win anyway? It looks like a lot of the units like stack on top of each other too, so I can't always tell the size of an army when they're pathing like that.
You have defeated an
So
enemy keeper.
that probably should have taken me like 7 minutes, but it took me like an hour. Oh, I'm not done yet, right? I have to find the Lord of the Land, who's here somewhere. Where the fuck is the Lord of the Land? Oh, thanks. I think that the gap, the really most significant gap here is me just not knowing how to smartly use the flag, or having any kind of intuition for like how far they'll move with the flag. I think I'm just gonna Google where this guy is. Hold on. This is Sleepyburg. Yeah, so he's over this thing here, which means I have to build a bridge, right? Which is
You have claimed an enemy room.
I thought bridges were a construction. Are they a spell instead? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, right. Thank you. Those always just build instantly. There's also the worry that these levels are laid out in such a way that if I didn't have to kill the enemy keepers and just had to kill this guy, that within the first couple minutes I could get a couple strongish units and then run and kill the guy before I get in trouble, you know? But I don't think that's effectively how it works. Hold on. Get them to break this door down.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Take them longer to heal, I guess.
Creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches.
The Lord of the Land is level 10. Oh, my skeletons are all
Your
dead.
creatures
Fuck.
are falling in battle. Your creatures are fighting amongst themselves.
My creatures not fight amongst themselves? I don't know if my vampires are enough to kill these guys. The problem.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Why are you running away? Go help.
Your minions are winning a battle.
It's too far from the flag, presumably.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
They're just fighting this one level 10 guy, right?
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
Sure. Whatever you say, game.
Game saved.
I did. Press space to proceed to the next realm. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get a kind start to this level where I can just be safe and turtle, but I'll try.
Rhyme. A village of such obscene contentment, it's criminal that a horde of undead vigilantes haven't massacred every soul in the place.
How do I go to secret
Is any
levels? I was under the
justice
impression
that
whenever I
seem
got to this
happy
screen, it
when
just took me to the next stage automatically. Is it just the question mark? And the reason to do it is it gives me a unit that I will start every map with from this point forward, or does if that unit dies, I lose it forever? I'm wondering if I should save it till I get to a truly difficult map. Trying to understand if I should click on this or I should save it for later. I guess some of them unlock tech that otherwise wouldn't be available, that are available in all future levels. I don't know how I feel about stuff that carries over between stages. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. Probably makes snowballing a lot easier, but if you miss it, it can get you in big trouble, it seems like. Let me know if I have to load back and go to that secret level. I'm just worried that whatever resource I'm going to get from it, I'm going to lose in this stage and then not have it later. 2 other dungeon keepers have designs on this dark domain. Expect no quarter from your rivals. Okay. Just goes to the next one. So it's like a one-time benefit. Should make a save at the start of the stage. I don't really have a start over the level, do I?
Game loaded.
Let me just make sure I save immediately on the screen here.
Game saved.
I'm just worried that a secret level is going to take me 90 minutes for a single unit to carry into the next stage. Okay. Just because of how bad I am at this. So I need to destroy, these are the portals, so I know where they are broadly. I don't think I'm able to protect myself this time. It does start me with a bunch of rooms that I can start assigning, I guess. But do I not get access to... Okay, there's some gems. Whenever levels don't have gems, it stresses me the fuck out, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of resources and soft lock in 40 minutes. I'm gonna load in a second. I'm just trying to look at the lay of the land here. Impenetrable rock, impenetrable rock. So could I block this off if I was fast enough? We don't give gems to AI keepers. And blocking it off, so just to make sure I understand, it would be like doing this And then connecting this like this. I'm gonna reset this, I'm just trying to understand. And then just making sure that I have a path. I guess I need to have an actual wall, right? And that doesn't completely protect me, right? Because the computer has access to like the ability to destroy walls or something, like they could still get to me. Might be water that could complicate
into a new area.
Oh god. Because I can't fully fortify this is the problem. You were able to tell that from the soundtrack? I'm gonna reload. I'm just trying to learn what to do so that I can do this without the clock ticking against me this whole time. So they'll like break down a reinforced door, but they can never break down a wall, it seems like. A claimable prison or something.
Your creatures are under attack.
God, we're ready. There is no god. Okay. So, we've established you're not intended ever to succeed at one of these levels by booting the game up and just trying to play. I'm supposed to load the game, dig out, find out that there's these level 10 human heroes, and go, okay, shit, I guess I can't go into that cave, right?
Your creatures are falling in battle. Game loaded.
Okay. So... Okay. Okay, that makes me feel less stupid. Every time that happens, I feel like I'm an idiot. Like I did something stupid that I should have known better about. So if the computer will not break reinforced walls, and I just want to be able to calmly turtle, is it true that because my entire fortress starts reinforced, and I really just need a source of money, that if I did this, for example... As long as these walls got reinforced, I would be safe for the entire round. Nothing bad could happen to me, or is there something I'm not accounting for?
You have tunneled into a new area.
There might be special pickups on the map. Okay. Or like recruitable units, perhaps. And I know there is water there, but the problem is reinforcing these walls.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
Okay, hold on. You guys please do these walls. I'm wondering if the water is like already problematic. Oh, in this like general vicinity. So they have to reinforce anything that says Earth. I need a treasure room. Let's start doing rooms. Treasure rooms are one of the few rooms that don't care about being a square shape, right? Like every tile will just drop coins wherever you've designated as treasure room. Don't know that it particularly matters where I place any of these things. I'm guessing the room size probably matters. And I guess the point is, if I need to expand, I better be careful and make sure that the expansion gets sorry, I can use my words. The expansion gets fully reinforced before I let my imps do anything. So, like, I could expand this room a little bit, as long as I reinforce it right away. Okay. I'm gonna make this into a training room, I think. Oh, but the treasure can't be fortified, so is this bad? Okay, right. So I need to, like, get all the way down here, basically. All the way around the gold. Then I'm safe if I get there? Okay, if you touch a seam, mine it out completely so you can mine below it.
You do not have enough gold.
Hopefully I'm not already in trouble here, but I think we might be okay. There's no harm in turning my hallways into treasure rooms, since the hallways are pointless otherwise. I guess I can put doors. Can I not put doors if it's assigned as a treasure room? Okay. But doors seem like vastly inferior to just having reinforced walls. Maybe doors make more sense in a world where the computer is able to destroy your walls. Oh, right. Doors increase room efficiency. Okay.
Your gold reserves are running low. You do not have enough gold.
Do we think that that's like an intentional design, or that they just like screwed up and the computer accidentally isn't able to destroy walls? Creatures can walk through my creatures can walk through doors and not walls. Okay, that makes sense. Library. I don't think the library needs to be particularly big. That's effectively just 3 bookshelves, right? Near unwinnable for non-experts. Okay, so this revelation about being able to be completely safe if I'm able to fortify the walls around my base is something that I hadn't internalized before the previous level, where that was made super obvious. So I might be able to breathe a little bit. Bring my heart rate down a smidge. Y'all probably mentioned that in the past in previous episodes, but it did not click. It's interesting, is like the beginning of this game, the computer was never aggressive, and it was like the perfect little RTS thing for me. I was like, okay, I can just chill, take my time, build things, you know, push when I feel ready. And then that stopped at about, I don't know, the 7-hour mark. I'm like, oh god. That meme image of the dog that won't eat the cupcakes, right? Tunneling dwarf heroes. So once they do these 2 walls, is it true to say that I'm 100% safe? Let me just zoom out just to make sure if I need to see to confirm. I guess I need to finish mining this gold because they could come around this corner here.
It is payday.
They could never get around the rock to reach this space. Okay. I guess I could expand this room a little bit. Could expand the library a bit. If they're up against impenetrable rock, is that bad? Is it better for them to be up against reinforced wall in terms of like room efficiency? Go up 1 step here without being in trouble. This would be a problem because then it would be up against a gold seam, which we don't want. Any reason, given that I already have a library, that I'm not seeing any units spawn right now? I think I built all the necessary rooms. Maybe it's just like arbitrary restrictions on the stage. I wish there was some way for me to know, hey, in this stage, barracks don't spawn orcs or whatever. Oh, the portal wasn't accessible at the beginning of the map? What the fuck? Okay. I like this game. Aren't there maps where you just start with the portal revealed? Okay.
An entrance has been claimed.
You start with it touching the territory. Okay. I guess they've designed this to have like natural expansions for each of the rooms. I think the way I'm gonna get better at this game is by trying to like develop my developer intent vision a little bit better. I wish I could, like, place walls. It sucks that once you mine something out, you're fucked for the rest of the stage if you didn't actually want to mine it out, but what are you gonna do, I guess? It already doesn't have walls, so... Oop, don't do that. Now I have wizards. Research, please. I wish I could express, I wish there was like a thing I could hook onto my body to show you my stress level. Because the heart rate doesn't do it for this, right? I don't get a heart rate increase like I do in
A new spell has been
like a Souls game. But in every one of these levels, in every one of these like RTS games, like my stress is at whatever the maximum is for my body. until this exact moment, and then it drops to 0, and it's like, okay, now I'm playing a video game or something. Oh yeah, good call. Thank you. Just in case I accidentally fuck up my safe base.
Game saved.
HRV. Oh, really? Yeah, no. You're completely correct. Very smart to try to... I have dragons now, just for free, I guess. I wonder... And I was suspicious about this playing other RTS games. I wonder if just better unit AI would make this genre work better for me, because I feel like the problem is my gap in understanding is usually in not knowing how stupid the AI is, and thinking that they're generally pretty smart, and then they're stupid in these very specific ways that require micro to cover. And I think that maybe games never intentionally developed them, because players who are fans of RTS games were like, oh, the micro is part of the skill cap, right? We're not going to like make the computer do everything for you. But it's tough when you're doing a single player campaign, because the enemy computer is smart enough to know what to do to fuck you up, right? It's just that your units aren't. I have not seen how vulnerable my opponents have become. No, not at all. I guess I can expand this room. There's no reason to have these little guys sticking out like this. That doesn't fuck up how reinforced it does for a second if we don't deal with that.
You need a bigger treasure room.
Powered into a niche of dedicated players. Yeah. I think the closest I've come, other than Creeper World, which makes perfect sense to me as a single player game, Dune 2 actually, I was like, oh, this makes sense now. Because it's like so slow, right? The units in StarCraft 2 have better AI than Brood War. Like, they'll do stuff for you more, like they'll defend an area without being told to, or they'll pursue an enemy without being told to, that kind of thing. Part of the problem I run into is I feel like I have to like micro to tell them to do everything, and then they'll do stupid stuff on their own that I have to like go in to manually stop them from doing, you know?
A new room has been researched.
Pathing has been improved. I can see that being pretty helpful on its own. I've got bridges. I can make a workshop now. Okay. That spawns trolls, I think, who want to work in the workshop.
A new spell has been researched. Your library is too small.
I was so excited when I first built, library's too small. I want to make a second one or expand it further. I could make this whole thing into a big library, but that seems like a bad idea. I experimented with guard posts, and I got really excited, like, oh my god, this gives me more control, and then I, like, got really fucked by it, because then the computer was just taking my whole guard post.
Your library is too small.
So when they say library is too small, they mean I have too many warlocks to take full advantage of the space available to me?
A new room has been researched.
Barracks. Every spell and room blueprint takes up a slot that a researcher also takes up. So, the very fact of having a spell researched means that
Your library is too small.
a tile in the library is being wasted? That's confusing for me, sorry, if that's meant to be obvious. I don't think I needed a particularly huge library in past levels, but... So, like, each bookcase gets assigned to a single
Payday.
one of my spells. Okay. Weird. And I guess I don't need to obsess too much over efficiency, right? Because it's just the white bar, and if it's a little bit less efficient, it just means all the tasks are slightly slower. Spy a keeper who's about to die. So, in theory, if I wanted to get more dragons, once I finish researching everything in the library, can I just, like, dump all of my warlocks in the portal and just wait for like, dump anything that's not a dragon until all I have is dragons? I don't know if that's, like, a good strategy or not. I could do that? Okay. Really? Dragons are okay at research. Hold audience. What does that do? So I don't think I really need a prison this time because I have access to more units, right?
A new spell has been researched.
A per unit limit as well as a total unit limit. Okay. Haven. And Keeper FX just tries to make the game playable on modern systems, right? It doesn't do stuff like what I would love to see,
A new room has been researched.
what you guys described about spells needing to be assigned to specific bookcases is like
Creatures need a bigger lair.
totally mind-blowing to me, and I don't know how anyone learned that for the first time. Because it would be great if, like, oh, this bookcase contains, I don't know, the Conceal Monster spell, if it, like, glowed or turned red or
A
something.
new spell has been researched.
These books?
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
So those,
A trap has been manufactured.
they can take up any tile? So, like, this tile belongs to Call to Arms?
You need a bigger treasure room. A new room has been researched. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Hopefully I can very quickly deal with this. Let me save before I commit to this.
Game saved. A new spell has been researched.
I wish I could assign priorities to individual imp tasks instead of it being based on their proximity. Eventually I'm going to have to spend all this money really fast, though. At least that's been my experience in the past. That gets me more dragon. And I have no way of knowing what
Need a bigger
the
treasure room.
unit caps are for a level, other than just to play it and see, oh, I'm not getting any more dragons above 2. I I guess I could like look up the wiki. Can y'all finish fortifying this shit, please? Oh, this is really important. This is like life or death.
A new room has been researched.
I literally hate all of you. It's a new room. So we've got torture chamber, barracks. Temple is for mixing units. Graveyard is for vampires.
You need a bigger treasure room.
I could do it in an emergency, right? I just... Alarm trap? That's interesting. It's new, right?
A trap has been manufactured. A new spell has been researched.
Probably gonna need space for my
Creatures need a
traps.
bigger lair.
Do the layers here in a second, too.
You need a bigger treasure room. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
I've gotten broke so fast with spell casting in the past too. Is part of the reason why I'm like obsessing over having a giant treasure room. Probably expand this into a lair just to have room. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna be mad that there's no walls here, but
A new room has been researched.
that limits my expansion
A
of
trap
the...
has been manufactured.
So, workshop...
Your workshop is not big enough.
Yes, yes, yes. Working on it. So I did get a third dragon, so that's cool. Probably do want to build a graveyard so that I can make vampires in an emergency. I probably still need to go make a little dedicated area to murder
A new
imps
spell has been
in.
researched.
Okay, so similarly, each of the non-machine tiles. So does this mean I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 slots for additional doors and traps and shit in the workshop? Is it just not building doors on this level?
A trap has been manufactured. A new spell has been researched.
Proportional to efficiency. Well, there appear to be 2 on this. Okay, I don't think I'll ever understand it. I'm not going to worry about the graveyard for now, I guess. I don't really have any other rooms I feel like I need to build. Can fit some number of traps in a workshop of a given tile count.
It is payday.
Let me look up this level. Maybe it'll tell me the unit caps. 15. Creature pool. 7. So it says Dragon 17. Dark Mistress 35. Troll 30. Warlock 25. That can't be right? What is the creature pool? May attract, may create or summon.
A door has been manufactured.
Oh, okay. So maybe that makes the scavenger make more sense because you're like stealing from the total pool. So if I'm not quick enough to claim the 17 dragons, somebody else gets the dragons. That's so weird. K is a constant. E is the efficiency score of the room. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was blown away when you were saying you need more tiles to store spells, and I was like, what are you talking about? I need more tiles to store spells. Like, what the fuck? But the actual, what you're saying is the tiles don't actually matter. It's not literal storage space on the ground. It's that making a bigger room increases these other bars, which doesn't give a shit about. Like, it's an abstract relationship that doesn't have anything to do with the actual count of tiles in the room. Okay. Because there's things other than just tiles. It's some combination of number of tiles, whether it's shaped like a rectangle or not, whether it has a door, whether the walls are reinforced. Such a, like, I don't even know how you go about developing something that way, like...
A trap has been manufactured. Your library is too small.
Okay. Fine. A room made of 100% reinforced walls and doors, which is rectangular, has 100% efficiency. In that case, is there a direct tile relationship? And it's just that fucking up the room by not having doors and not having reinforced walls and not having it be rectangular is like a penalty modifier?
A door has been manufactured. Your workshop is not big enough.
Workshop's not big enough. Expanded here. It's kind of ugly, but... I should just drop the idea that tiles matter. I think that's probably the answer, right? Stop thinking about tiles. You have developed the Armageddon spell. It's quite a name to live up to. Make sure you're the most powerful force in the region before casting it. Okay, what does that do?
Game saved.
Armageddon. It teleports every living creature to your dungeon heart. That sounds fucking great. So if I have that spell, I don't have to play Chase the Flag with all my units. Hell yeah. How much does it cost? So that's why it says make sure you're the strongest one in the map before you do it. I was worried if I clicked it, I would cast it. 60k.
been manufactured.
Okay, it tells you. Word of power trap, that's new. Or at least if it showed up before, radiates devastating rings of demonic energy. So, can I just like fill my heart with a bunch of traps? Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Good call. Good call. I might be at my limit on dragons. I don't seem to be getting any new ones. Lava and boulder traps, friendly fire, but my only option is boulder or word of power. Does the word of power not do that? So I'd have to like delete a treasure tile to place these in the room. Maybe I can just say screw traps and just try to make a really powerful army.
A door has been manufactured.
Okay. Let's see. I call this test.
Saved.
Does having a lot of trolls make them develop the trap significantly faster, or is the room... I don't really understand the relationship between number of units operating a facility versus the room efficiency versus how long it takes for the room to produce goods, right? I know it took me many episodes to understand that, like, it has to make these in order, right? So it has to, like, do a door and then a boulder trap and then a word of power trap over and over, right? So we got level 8 dragons. Okay, so doubling the number of units working in a room will double the rate at which they produce traps. The room efficiency can just further modify that. Do they have anything else to research for the library? Can I just yeet all of my warlocks?
A trap has been manufactured.
So we got another one. And that question mark is only there in levels where the spell is able to be learned. I guess that's true because there's no question marks here.
A trap has been manufactured.
I'm curious if I end up doing this, if I put traps everywhere in here and then cast Armageddon, if it's just a press to win button. Because if I can just play the rest of the game by doing that, by quickly fortifying my base if possible, making a bunch of traps and then press the button to win, that would be great. It'd be kind of boring, but I don't know. That's eventually what I did with StarCraft Brood War. It's like, okay, how do I make an Archon Death Ball go? And the thing I really like about this Armageddon spell is that I can very quickly save and then do a test of my forces and tell whether I'm too weak or too strong. There's so many like other variables when I try to march my army to fight the other opponent, like how long is it going to take them to get there? Am I going to fuck up the placement of the flag? Am I going to fuck this up? Am I going to fuck that up? But here it's just like, no, they literally just all get teleported here and fight. So if you lose, your army wasn't strong enough, idiot. And I need that. I need that very badly. I have no way to determine that right now because there's all these other variables that make it difficult for me to learn that lesson. So hopefully this spell is available on every map from now on. So we'll see. Oh, I got a 6th dragon. That's cool.
A trap has been manufactured.
I'm gonna manually move this treasure to make a space. Okay. I guess the money is still on the ground if I remove it as a treasure room. They just have to pick it up and move it somewhere for it to be used for other purposes. Let me just completely fill this with traps and then I'll feel comfortable giving it a try, I suppose.
Your workshop is not big enough.
So, this is another thing I don't think I completely understand. Let me save really quick for the workshop expansion.
Game saved.
When they go and build the trap over here, is there still capacity that's been reserved in the workshop? Or every time I place the trap, does that free up a slot for them to replace it with another trap? Do I have to have workshop space to support every placed object that they're using? It does free up a slot for them to replace it. I guess the problem now is that because of the build order, they're having to build... If I want 6 traps, I need 6 doors, and I'm not building 6 doors. Guess I could start building the doors, but as soon as I start building the doors, then it won't build the traps anymore, right? Okay. It's weird. Making 100% sure that gets done as fast as possible here.
Creatures need a bigger lair.
Yes, yes.
A trap has been manufactured.
Probably do this when it's like half full. I might just want to do it here in a second just to see what happens. Spent traps get reset by taking a trap from your workshop. So there's a reason you might want to build a capacity of traps in your workshop that you don't actively have placed so that they can get replaced later by an imp, I guess. I think I get it.
A trap has been manufactured.
Let's see. I have to get my money up to 60k to afford to do this, but...
Game saved.
So there's the money. Let's move all my guys in here. I guess let's start by putting a single... Oh, those guys are all just gonna die if I move them, so fuck that. Dragons... Oh, but now I don't have enough money. Fucking hell. I need to like have a slightly bigger balance, or I need to like make more treasure room tiles, because I just removed treasure room tiles, which is getting in the way of me affording to do this. Fucking hell, whatever. But I don't want to drop them in here, because I want to like drop them in here and then cast the spell, right? But by the time I've dropped all the units in there and cast the spell, they'll have all path out of the room. Which is why I want the flag to not have them do that to me. Oh, and now they're broke again. Fucking hell, God. Oh, it summons my guys into the room. Okay, I understand now. That makes life easier. Thank you. Y'all mine, please? Clearly all of you.
A door has been manufactured.
Give me more time for traps to build, I guess. There's no way for me to know if this gem thing is at capacity, right?
A trap has been manufactured.
So I can take them out so that they're not actively training and spending money, right?
A trap has been manufactured.
I don't know if I'm like screwed out of getting up to 60k again because I don't have enough gems that they're mining. I was there a second ago. What does giving them bonuses do? I didn't know I was doing
A
that.
trap has been manufactured.
But if they're already at normal happiness, it does nothing, presumably. It's just money you lose if you drop them in a treasure room.
A trap has been manufactured.
Alright. Lesson learned, I guess. I'll let them place these last two traps, and then I'll give this a try. I love that it even summons my units. I don't think I appreciated that before, so it's like completely brainless, right? It's literally a is your army stronger than their army button. Like, I feel like you could use it even just to like test, even if you didn't want to eventually use Armageddon to fight them, just to kind of get a sense of the relative strength of things.
A trap has been manufactured.
Just need to watch the money climb up to 60k again. It'll get there eventually.
A trap has been manufactured.
I'm not giving them any kind of bonus by dropping them off here, right? I'm hoping to just make them walk. Okay, here we go. Save.
Game saved.
Go, 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 go. Yes. This is a countdown until it happens. Is that to like warn you in case the computer does it to you? I tell them to sleep by checking them there. Do they not? Okay, I guess that's good though, because then they're not taking up money in the training room. I wish they would stop training when they get to level 10. I don't think I have any level 10 creatures, but...
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle. It is payday. Your gold reserves are running low. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are never dead.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
So what's the Armageddon countdown in the corner now?
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, all of the pain and suffering of Dungeon Keeper up to this point has been completely relieved. I just want that. This is the greatest single button in the history of this genre.
The graveyard is not big enough.
Instead of this level taking me
You cannot afford
2.5 hours,
creatures.
it took me, what, 40 minutes or something? Please don't ever take that spell away from me. Please, please, God.
We've
Game
got this
saved.
busted.
A trap has been manufactured.
First try.
That was fucking ridiculous. I'm like, my mind is blown. I'm gonna hit space in a second. I just need to like bask in. The thing that I wanted to happen happened. I think that's another thing, like this genre, RTS games are hard for me to get my head around because I can never get the sense of, hey, I planned to do something, I clicked the button and it did what I told it to do. Like it's always like, it did 90% of what I told it to do, right? Or it did 70%, or I noticed one of the dragons kind of didn't follow the flags, I didn't put it in the right place. But that time I pressed the do I win or lose button and then I won, and it was really, really great. There's only one of the level 10 samurai left by the time I cast it.
Tulipscent. Flowers are on display in every building in this area. The poisonous stink of all these fetid blooms will stick in the throats and noses of all the right-thinking villains who come within 4 leagues of the place.
Tulipscent. Okay, so because of the way you guys describe the secret level, I do this level and then whatever benefit it provides goes to the very next level I do. So I do kind of have to save it like an elixir for the final boss. If there's a particular level I want to use it on, I guess. Save immediately here. It's Tulipscent. I guess I'll put it on this one.
Game saved.
Not find an easy path through this region. I have to fight hard to gain any advantage. If you intend to rule the world, you simply got to get through days like this. Okay.
An entrance has been claimed.
Please, please, Lord. Please let there be gems. Oh no. Wait, there's one. Okay, it's fine. Can make that work. And it looks like, I guess they can only get it to it from one side, right? So it's not amazing. Endlessly building traps and then selling them. Really? Okay, let me put that in the text file. In levels without a gem tile, you can make infinite money by selling traps, but I just have to like prioritize the workshop so that they don't spend resources to make traps. The traps are made for free and you make a profit on that. Okay, I didn't realize that before. Thank you. Very pleased to see that that question mark is there. Let me look on the wiki to make 100% sure that it's available. Spells, Armageddon, it's on the list. The game is fun button. Okay. I'm gonna start in a second. I just want to like scan the map here and figure out what the hell's going on. So I think it's just kill everybody again. It's the objective. My starting facility is already completely defended.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
So I need to connect to here and then fortify from here, right? Oh wait, is that misunderstood? Oop, shit, what just happened? That's weird. I don't know what caused that, hold on. This one happens to start with a portal in the base. Okay, so that's like an enemy portal.
Game loaded. Some of your minions are unable to reach their lairs.
Okay, so there's my heart. There's my portal. It's already connected to. When they say minions can't reach lairs, it's Horned Reapers. They just put him somewhere to teach me that I had to grab him. So there's a boulder trap there, but can the computer even get here? Because this place is already totally fortified, right? So... see. That's why it starts them separate from everybody. Can I just let them die if they're a problematic unit? I guess let me know if you look at this map and you see anywhere where the computer could fuck with me, because I think that as long as I don't dig out from my walls, I'm already completely contained. I would just need to set my... I'd have to build a treasure room, set my imps to mining this gem rock, and then start building as usual, right? Do I have to, like, convert the room into a lair or something so they stop bitching about it? Or put money in there or something?
Game loaded. Some of your minions are unable to reach their lairs.
I don't know where they actually are. Let's tell me. It's a
An
wizard.
entrance has been claimed.
Entrance hallway passing through the Reaper area. Those are enemy doors? Need to find the penthouse
Some of
Reapers
your
you guys
minions
are
are
talking
unable to
about.
reach
I don't
their
even
lairs.
know. What section of the map are they in? Oh, this guy's sitting on this thing. So I need to build a... So when it's saying minions can't reach your lairs, it's saying the warlock can't get to a lair because I haven't built them a lair, and these ones just start with dedicated lairs that are just for them. And some treasure that I'd have to manually move treasure because the doors start locked. Okay, I get it now. Sorry, I'm sure you guys know what to look for when talking about Horned Reapers, but it's just noise to me at the moment. So I'll do the big communal lair. So is there anything I can do on this map to not have a ingress point? Can I
Some
like
of your minions
modify
are
my
unable to
current
reach
layout
their
to make it
lairs.
impossible for me to get them to get to me, or am I already fucked by the starting layout that there is going to be this hallway no matter what?
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Yeah, hold on, game. I'm going to reload you in a second. Just trying to see if there's... Yeah.
Some of your minions are unable to reach their lairs.
So I have this, like, Thermopylae choke
Your
point,
creatures are becoming
but I
angry.
can't get around the Thermopylae choke point because there's no way I can dig. Basically, part of my base is already exposed, and there's no way I can unexpose it. I can't, like, put an earth wall in this hallway and then reinforce it, right? That's pretty stressful. No, we're about at time.
Your creatures are becoming
That's good. I'd
angry.
rather leave Future Marstead with the start of the level. Okay, Future Marstead, you have learned that the best, most amazingest spell in the game is called Armageddon. It's this one here. So you want to research that. When you do, it summons literally everything to your dungeon heart, including your allies. You don't even have to pick them up and move them. And then they all fight to the death. So it's a "Is your army strong enough" button.
Your
You can
creatures
also
are becoming
plant
angry.
a ton of traps around the heart. Last level, the trap that was really good was the power word trap. I don't know if it's still going to be available here, but just having the room filled with those was way more than enough for you to win. And so in most levels, what you can do is you can just kind of reinforce all of your walls, turtle indefinitely because the enemy can't get through reinforced walls. And then once you have enough traps and a big enough army, you press the win button, and then everybody gets summoned into the heart, and you win, and it's no problem. Doesn't apply to this level, though. This level has a Thermopylae-style choke point in the form of this hallway. There's no way around it. Because the walls are already exposed in this way, there's no way you can make it so the computer physically can't get in here. So instead, you kind of have this hallway that they have to pass through. It currently already has a boulder trap. Ask chat about this, and maybe you guys can start confirming in chat right now, but I think that you can probably do like an alternating door trap thing to try to make it take way longer for the computer to get to you. Because it's not so much, you just need to have enough time to be able to build your win button. And if you do door trap, then the computer can replenish like the boulder traps along the way pretty safely, I think. The problem with the imps replenishing traps is that they can sometimes get in the way of danger. But if the traps are killing any invaders every single time, then they should have plenty of time to get in there, move through the little like airlocks, and replace the boulders. Magic doors take forever to destroy. Okay. So even though you have this level is probably still relatively safe to do that with. You do have a single gem rock. This isn't as good as the previous level, so having enough money that you're able to afford Armageddon, which costs 60k, might be a little tricky. But Nubulator was pointing out that the workshop makes a profit over time if you sell the traps that it builds. So once you've built the necessary traps to like press your win button, just start selling traps to make money and keep plenty of trolls in there to generate wealth for you, to make sure that you have the 60k minimum to cast the spell. Good luck. I'm feeling better about this game now. I think today's episode was probably the most the best learning I've had so far. And I guess also Future Mars said you want to load Start Tulip. That's the name of this stage. Tulipscent.
Your creatures are becoming angry.